2024 will be remembered as the year we crossed a line. For the first time, global temperatures surged past 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. This breach, though anticipated, marks a critical threshold in the unfolding crisis of climate change. It is a stark warning, a testament to our collective failure to curb emissions and avert disaster. The 1.5 degrees Celsius target, enshrined in the Paris Agreement, is not just a number. It represents a point beyond which the impacts of climate change become increasingly severe and irreversible. While the Paris Agreement measures the target over decades, the fact that we have already exceeded it in a single year is a clear indication of the trajectory we are on. Each year in the past decade has been among the hottest 10 on record. This warming trend is directly attributable to human activity, primarily the burning of fossil fuels. Despite years of warnings from scientists and growing public concern, global emissions continue to rise, pushing us further into uncharted and dangerous territory. The primary culprit behind the planet's fever is clear fossil fuels. Coal, oil and gas, the very substances that powered our industrial rise, are now the engines of our potential demise. These carbon-rich fuels release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, trapping heat and warming the planet. The consequences of this warming are already being felt around the world. Extreme weather events, once rare, are becoming increasingly common. Heat waves are more intense and longer lasting, pushing human tolerance to its limits. Droughts are parching farmlands and triggering water shortages. The delicate balance of Earth's climate system is being disrupted, with potentially catastrophic consequences for all life on Earth. Despite the urgency of the situation, our reliance on fossil fuels remains stubbornly high. The global thirst for energy continues to grow, driven by population growth and economic development. Transitioning to cleaner sources of energy is a monumental task, requiring a fundamental shift in our energy infrastructure and consumption patterns. The impacts of a warming world are not theoretical or distant. They are being experienced here and now in every corner of the globe. 2024 stands as a grim testament to the escalating consequences of our inaction. Extreme weather events, fueled by rising temperatures, have left a trail of devastation in their wake. From the catastrophic floods in Valencia to the relentless hurricanes battering the US coastline, the fingerprints of climate change are evident. The Philippines grappled with unusually powerful typhoons, while the Amazon rainforest, a vital carbon sink, suffered under a scorching drought. These events, once considered anomalies, are becoming the new norm, a terrifying glimpse into a future shaped by climate chaos. The human toll of these disasters is immeasurable. Lives are lost, homes are destroyed, and livelihoods are upended. The most vulnerable among us, those least equipped to cope with the impacts of climate change, are bearing the brunt of the crisis. The urgency to act has never been greater. The year 2024 stands as a stark turning point. It has shattered the illusion that we have time to waste, that climate change is a problem for future generations. We are living with its consequences now, and they will only intensify if we fail to act decisively. The path forward is clear, though fraught with challenges. We must rapidly transition away from fossil fuels and embrace cleaner, renewable sources of energy. This requires a global effort, with developed nations taking the lead in providing financial and technological support to developing countries. We need to invest in sustainable infrastructure, promote energy efficiency, and fundamentally rethink our consumption patterns. The task before us is daunting but not insurmountable. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the resources to avert the worst impacts of climate change. What we need now is the political will and collective action to match the scale of the crisis. The future of our planet and the well-being of generations to come depends on the choices we make today.